What's up everyone, Dwarfin87 here to bring you my first YouTube video. Today we're going to be looking at Destiny 2 leveling and how I managed to achieve level 20 within a few hours of gameplay. Now I know there's many YouTube videos out there that talk about leveling through public events, and while I do agree that it is one of the fastest way of leveling, I tried quite a few of them, and through the process of leveling my characters I found out that you spend quite some time just sitting around waiting for the events to start or even for the flag to spawn. My method allows you to cut some of that waiting time by hitting to certain lost sectors throughout your grinding, and that way you can minimize the time that you are just sitting around and you maximize your experience. So now, in order for you to do this, you are going to have to finish the campaign all the way to the last mission on Titan. This will unlock the two major public events that we are going to be using. So make sure you start your campaign, work your way all the way to Titan, and then finish all the mission campaigns at Titan for you to be able to unlock everything. After you do this, you'll be able to start grinding away and we'll be hitting your goal in no time. Now, in order to achieve this as quickly as possible, you're going to try to keep two kinetic weapons with you at all times. One of them should be a solar type weapon and the second one should be an arc type weapon. The reason behind that is because you do encounter a couple of enemies through the lost sectors that will be put down a lot easier if you have those types of weapons with you. Okay, so now you've unlocked everything all the way to the first mission that you are going to be doing in Nessus. As you can see, by pulling out your milestone menu, you will see that the mission that you have left heading into Nessus is the Red War. That means you've cleared all of Titan, and Titan should be fully open. As you can see, there's already one public event taking place here at Siren Watch. The second public event spots somewhere around here in this area right next to the rig. So the two spots that we're going to be going back and forward to will be the rig and Siren's Watch. Now the only reason why I choose Titan is because at the lower levels you do not have any method of transportation to get to any of the faraway places that you would encounter in any of the other planets. So here in Titan, you should be able to get back and forth between these two by simply going to one and launching, and back to the other spot by just fast traveling to it. As soon as you spawn on the rig, make sure you activate the flag on the first public event. This will get the timer started and it will allow you to see how much time you have left before the event even starts. So you can see we have a little bit under 4 minutes left. Now in other situations, you'll just sit around and wait for the event to start. However, if you follow the route on my video, you will get to the first lost sector in this area. This one is a pretty straightforward lost sector. Utilize the explosive barrels whenever possible to dispose of the enemy and defeat the mini boss at the end of the level. Once the boss is defeated, you can collect the loot and fast travel back to the rig. Now, if you were able to time this correctly, you should be able to get back to the rig before the event starts or as it's already starting. Whenever you pop back in the rig, your goal is to get into that room as soon as possible to get credit. Now, it could be that the event started and you are coming in halfway. In this specific scenario, as I'm coming back into the rig, you're going to see the event already started and they're already working on the wizards. Now, there's two wizards that you have to kill on the first stage of this event. The first one is already down and we are working on the second one. As soon as that one goes down, the portal opens up and releases quite a few mobs. Make sure you work those mobs through the duration of the event. The goal in this specific stage is to make sure you get that main boss down as soon as possible. Once you've defeated the main boss, you are able to collect the loot. The loot would spawn in the middle of the room towards a staircase, as you can see right now. Every once in a while in this specific public event, there will be a second loot chest that is going to pop up behind the portal. So make sure you check that area, as you're going to see me go check it in a few seconds. Now in my specific recording, the loot chest was not there. It is now time to travel back to Siren Watch and start the second public event. As you exit the building, you're going to make a quick right, and as you make a right, you're going to go down the platform to where the second event starts. Now sometimes when you come and do this, you're going to see that there is no flag in the middle of the staging area. This can be because of two things. Number one, there's probably mobs around the area that is not allowing it to spawn. Number two, there's probably a chest like the one that you saw me find in the corner As soon as I loot that chest, the flags come back up, and you can now start the second event. Now, if you have a fresh flag, you should be able to have a little bit another 5 minutes to complete the other lost sector. Follow the route that I'm taking to the second lost sector in Titan. As soon as you get there, you want to make sure that you have two things. One, in my specific scenario, I have a sniper rifle equipped, and we also have a solar kinetic weapon, which again, it leads back to the two kinetic weapons that I talked to you about earlier on the video. This one, you want to make sure you have the solar one to put down the boss on this fight, which is a wizard. Now, as soon as you pop into the room, pull out your sniper rifle and take care of the two mobs that are in there that require precise killing. As soon as you pop in, you're going to see on the right hand side, you're going to have to kill that one first. And as soon as you're done with that one, the second one is going to be around the same area on the left side of the room. Now, there's a better spot for you to sit and kill this mob that is going to be on the left side. You just make a quick left right here, dispose of these two mobs, work your way down the hall, take care of the knight if possible. There's actually a total of 2 knights in this room. And then out of this corner, you should be able to get a nice hit on it that is going to bring it almost to no health. Just finish disposing of it, and then you can start working on the wizard. As you can see, the wizard is mostly hanging around in the middle of the room. Once you bring it down to 2/3 of its health, it will actually move back to the second room, and that is where the fun starts. Now, as soon as you enter the second room, you got to start working on that shield again, because it will probably pop up by now. If you have a ability charge, then go ahead and use it. As soon as you kill the wizard, the loot chest will spawn. You can loot it, and you can actually stay here and kill the mobs. However, it's not necessary at this point. What I usually like to do is just run back, pop up my map, and then fast travel back to Siren's Watch. And as you can see, the public event has not started yet. You still have about a minute left to do it. So you can just fast travel back, run out of the building the same way we did it earlier, make a quick right, and you should be able to land where the public event is. Now, this one's pretty straightforward. There's only 2 mini bosses that are going to pop up one after the other. As soon as they land, they actually are immune, so make sure you're not hitting them until the following things happen. Number 1, clear the mobs as soon as they land. As soon as you clear them, you will see the first mini boss spawn. As you can see, the lights on the legs are off, and they are actually immune. As soon as the lights come on, you can start going at them. As you can see right now, as soon as they come down, you actually are able to grab these orbs, put the orbs on these containers, and as soon as you put 1 orb on each side, you're going to unlock the rocket launchers. The rocket launchers will allow you to do more damage to the boss. Once again, make sure you hit it only when the lights of the legs are on. If you don't, they will be immune, and you're going to make 0 damage. Take priority of doing the orbs so that other people can grab the rocket launchers and finish the event quicker. As soon as the first mini boss is going to die, the second one will spawn. Once again, as you can see, people are using the rocket launcher when the lights are off, the legs are off, and they did absolutely no damage. As soon as you're done with the second boss, you will see the loot chest pop up, and you can collect your loot and head back to the rig. Now, technically at this point, you can head back to orbit and come back down to the planet again. Doing so will respawn the lost sectors, and you can technically redo the first lost sector that we did when we came to the rig. Every time you go to orbit and come back down, those lost sectors actually go back to normal, and you can go back in and loot the chest again. However, if you want to come and take a shot at the third and final lost sector in this area, follow the route that I just took in the video all the way to the lost sector. Now, this one is one of my favorites. You don't have to deal with any shielded enemies. You just pretty straightforward. 1 big room, 1 big enemy you have to kill. As soon as you walk in the room, he should be spawning on the back. Now, when you walk in, you're not going to be able to see him right away. You're going to have to deal with those 2 knights that are in there. As soon as you get closer, you're going to see the mini boss spawn on the left side. Now, technically at this point, I could have used my ability, clear him out, and be done with it. However, I decided to do it the hard way, which, as you can see, is not a very smart thing to do. So I'm going to go ahead and kneel a little bit here on the right. Make sure my health is back to normal, and as soon as that happens, I'm going to go out there, do it the way I was supposed to do it on the first go around, pop up my ability, and finish this lost sector as soon as possible. Because this is a one room mini boss, you should be able to do it nice and easy. Once again, the other mobs do not have to die. If you have time, you can always stick around and do it. However, just for the purpose of the video, I decided not to do it. So that's pretty much it. No hidden secrets, just great time management skills. Once again, keep in mind that you have to activate those flags before you head out to the lost sectors to allow you to keep a timer of how much time you have left. Just make sure you do that. I will be releasing more Destiny 2 content, so if you like my video, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe. I also do weekly streaming on twitch.tv on Saturday nights, where I usually do most of my recording. So if you're interested, please follow my channel. The information is in the description below. Alright everyone, Dwarfin87 signing off. See you in the next video.